Everybody knows I love a completely pointless purchase of a project car that I don't really need, that's completely useless. And here we go again. Our friend Phil used to have a car dealership and he loved Citroens. He used to work for Citroen and he had this 54,000 mile, very low owner, diesel C4 VTS coupe with leather and xenons in stock, and it had a few running issues, and then it sat outside of a garage for about 3 years completely untouched, until today where I touched it. This is exactly the sort of project that I love. There is plenty of risk and the possibility of reward. Now, there's an idea behind this car, and the idea behind this car is that this would be a perfect car for my father-in-law Ken, who loves Citroens. He always needs a little second runabout car for the family. I really need to clean it up though. It's been sat for a long time. I mean, it's absolutely minging. But it's going to make a really nice detailing video, isn't it? This thing isn't just a quick detail and job done, we're driving around for the summer. It has got some running issues which we think are probably electrical. It's been sat for so long and the battery is knackered on it. The first thing that I want to do is I want to clean it up, because when I clean it up, I'll get the enthusiasm to find out what's wrong and fix it. We also need to get a battery for it, so I'm going to go up and get one of them now. Just for a laugh, we're going to link up my top-on diagnostic tool and we're going to see just quite how many fault codes this chariot has. I'm going to really enjoy this car, but I know that I've got quite a lot of work ahead of me to get this thing back on the road and nice again. Why do I do this to myself? Right. Citroen. Where's Citroen? Citroen. That's what it is, it's a Citroen. My Bluetooth device is connected. See if it'll auto search. Yes, it's a C4. How many hundreds of fault codes do we think it's going to have? I'm going to go 42.
So that's the outside, cleaned and dried. Now I'm not going to say this is the best job I've ever done in my life, but it does show you the gems. Underneath all of the moss and the mould and the minginess is actually an incredibly clean car. That's why I think that this is worth the time and the effort of saving it. I quite like it. In fact, actually, I'm not going to lie, I've always liked these cars. These C4s with a bum are a car that I wouldn't go out and buy one. I absolutely would not have gone out and bought one. But when one presents itself to you like this, you can't really say no. What's going on with my hat? Why is my hat always wonky? Yeah, when one just kind of like jumps out at you, that's a cool car. The interior isn't actually dirty, but what it is it's just musty and minging, and just the inside just smells like a car that's been sat for a number of years. So I'm going to clean it with this G-Technic Tri-Clean. I use this on all of the old cars because it kills bacteria. This gets rid of the muskiness out of cars that have been sat for ages. So I'm going to spray it all in, get a brush, agitate it, and then wipe it all up. That'll be a nice little ASMR video for you. Oh, look at that. Treasure! An original dealer keyring. Keep that. Very aware that this is the money shot with this car, which is this steering wheel. Citroen have always known how to build a good steering wheel, haven't they, really? Let's talk about this, I think, fantastic car and how we've ended up in this position of having this Citroen C4. So I'm going to elaborate on its story a little bit more. Me and Paul have got a friend called Phil. Phil's family used to run a Citroen dealership, and Phil set up a dealership on his own. Very, very my kind of guy. Alternative, kind of weird, kind of different, unique cars, but like prepped to the very best. He didn't sell shit. He had this C4 VTS in, mega low mileage, really nice, loads of history, low owners, like standout car. And it had an issue where after you've driven it for half an hour, it loses power. By that, it seems to lose like engine power and not boost, basically. And Phil blew his brains out at a garage on it, and they couldn't fix it. So it sat outside of the garage for about 3 years. It's had a turbo, it's had all sorts done to it. I think it's a wiring issue. I don't particularly like wiring, however, I plan on fixing it. This is a 2-litre HDI VTS C4 Coupe. It's a bit of a name. These were, and still are, a fantastic car. They drive really well. The interior is so comfy, and even now it's mega futuristic with this big long sloping front. There's glass everywhere. You've got this enormous panoramic roof. You've got the floating center steering wheel, which everyone loves. It's got cruise control, auto lights, auto wipers, heated seats, dual zone climate control. It doesn't have Bluetooth and stuff like that. However, when you look at this car, you're not like, that's a 2004 car. It just doesn't compute. So the plan with this is, what I want to do is I want to make sure it's safe. I want to get it MOT'd, and then I want to use it. And I'm going to use it. And if it runs out of power after half an hour, that's okay, that's fine, it still drives. But I want to monitor it, and I want to talk you guys through how my diagnostic brain works, because I'm quite old school because I do a lot of old cars, but I have a new business. I say new, it's not a new business. I have a business that works on new cars. I tune cars for a living. I don't get involved in stuff like this. So don't ring me up going, oh, I've got a Citroen C4, it's been parked outside of someone's house for 3 years and it doesn't start, can you fix it? Because I'll tell you no. However, I love to get involved in stuff like this for my own projects because it's good fun. Yeah, we're going to have loads of fun with this car. Stay tuned, because I've got an update for you today which is going to blow your socks off. And once I've got a couple of days of work out of the way and filled up the bank a little bit more, we'll get back to working on this lovely C4. I'm so excited. I would buy 20 of these before I went and spent 20 grand on a car. I just love old cars.